you to fall so fucking
Hello,
bad.
everyone. Welcome back to Cutting Stems. Trent,
Cute little feet.
Trent, for a second, it looks like your heels are exposed.
You look-
Oh, really?
Like it
Yeah,
looks
does.
like
Oh.
once our little
Because
name
of the-
card goes
because of the
down,
cream
like
and
it
the
looks
pickles.
like it
of the
looks like
sock.
just
It's part of
your
the sock.
you have holes.
I gotta be honest.
That's color.
You look like a Santa's little helper.
Hi everyone,
Right.
Fran, Rhea, Trent, Kelly, all of the whole gang,
Whole
all of
gang's
us
here.
here. Yeah, we talk about Bachelor in
Woo!
Paradise.
Shake those titties.
Gang,
Shake those
gang.
titties.
Fran's
Sorry.
polite shimmy in the
Please.
corner. It's like, woo.
Rhea just wants an excuse.
Yeah.
Always. We all do.
Trying to motorboat my way into
Yeah.
those things.
Guys, how are we feeling? How are we doing?
We're feeling good.
Feel good.
Yeah,
good.
Feel really
Yeah.
good. It's good to be back together.
it is.
Yes.
It's been a while
Ain't it?
since we've
Yeah.
had all of us.
Yeah, it feels
It's
nice.
very nice.
Feels nice.
We've had 2 Bachelor in Paradise episodes to talk about. The big switches happened, folks. The big switch,
The big
moment we've all been
switch.
waiting for, where they swapped. We can start from before that, where they did finally have a rose ceremony, but certain people just like sent themselves home, right? Casey fainted and then left.
Yeah, that was
very
weird.
funny.
That was
I don't
kinda
know.
crazy.
He's okay,
What
but
did
It
you
was
guys-
crazy that he left. Maybe he was just nervous. I don't know. Bright lights, nervous.
Yeah.
I get nervous like that.
I forgot. I
pass out.
took notes on Monday's episode because I
What
have to take notes or else I forget what happens.
Yeah,
What did you guys think
That was
about
at the end of the
Casey
episode,
telling?
obviously.
Yeah, Casey telling Brittany that Peter was talking shit. I thought that was fine.
Fair play.
I thought it was
Yeah.
fine.
Fair
also,
play.
though, I'll say this about Casey: is that he hated Peter from the second he stepped on that beach, and
Right.
was gonna say and do whatever he needed to do to get him the fuck off. And I don't mind that because I also hated Peter. So I like Casey run rampant. With
And
that.
what he said that Peter said was true.
Yes.
Like he didn't make it up.
No.
Peter was being a dick. He was like, yeah, Brittany's a clout chaser. She wants Instagram followers. Like, dude, Peter,
Please.
what are you talking about?
It really makes me laugh when the beach. It makes me laugh when the beach bands together.
Yeah.
And they like grab their pitchforks and they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"You're off the island."
We had
Yeah.
that with Piper and Brendan.
Yeah, when they're like, "You're
we're
out of
gonna-
here.
We're taking
you
them
guys
out.
yeah,
gotta
exactly.
go.
So it's
Like,
like
you're not
we're gonna
respecting the
band together.
game.
Peter, you're done. You're out of here. So Peter also is gone
Come on,
too.
give us a baseball. You're out of here. You fucking
You're
Philly fan.
out of here.
Biggest,
was great.
Biggest Philly fan I know.
Yeah, right
Right
That's
there.
me, baby.
I
right
haven't
there.
watched a baseball game in
2
days
home
of my
runs.
fucking life.
Yeah.
How about that Kyle Schwarber?
488.
Oh. She's got
What a home
numbers.
run.
She's got
Hey,
numbers.
Fun
What a home
fact,
run.
Put it on while we were watching.
I met Bryce Harper recently.
You did?
Yep.
Where?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
pretty
say
good
it?
looking.
Yeah, now I can at a country music festival.
That's right.
Wow. Star-studded.
At the country music
Festival.
festival.
He's a handsome guy, Bryce Harper. He's married though, right? With a child. or
Yes.
something?
People forget
I met
that
his wife,
he
too.
bought our Outer Banks merch.
He did, and
Oh,
so it was
yes.
like he knew.
Yep. People forget that he did that.
He knew who we were, and so it was like, and then I was like, what? I was like, why do I feel like I met Bryce Harper before? What is it about Bryce Harper that I know? And then I was like,
In fact, little
Outer
tidbit.
Banks fan.
bought our Outer Banks merch and
Yeah,
posted,
and posted
it all
it.
over his story, and I was
Yeah,
like,
it was awesome.
Super
And by
nice
that time,
he
it
bought
was too late to bring it up.
He's
to him.
he's a guy with a high beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Good,
Just
Kelly.
wanted
Good
to
stuff.
remember that.
Um, so they do the rose
That's
ceremony.
sports.
That's
They do the
baseball.
rose ceremony, and who go that? Oh, James and Justin go home.
Yes.
Shanae sticks with Logan.
Yep.
Michael gets saved because Danielle Maltby comes down,
Love
which
Danielle.
is, I think, you
I
know,
like Danielle too.
Yeah.
it is a perfect pairing, and I'm sure producers felt that it was a perfect pairing. They did keep some drama and like making her come down later, but these two definitely had spoken before, which they talked about. They said, you know, they have a common bond, and Danielle had reached out to him, and which was very
With
nice. They had
deceased.
some great conversations. Yes, Danielle lost her fiance,
Yes.
and that they were able to communicate about that. And then, of course, she comes down. Michael looks so happy. They go on a date. When they come back from the date, the big switch has happened. So it's like, that was another way of producers to be like, don't worry, Michael, we're making sure you and Danielle smooth sailing from here on
Yeah,
out.
yeah, you guys
She's
are
not
all good.
leaving. She gets to stay.
Yeah.
All these other new girls come in, and everybody, of course, freaks out. They're very nervous about what's going to happen.
I'm totally new to the Switch thing. So you guys,
Yeah.
Love Island, you guys watch Love Island. I know
Yep.
I know you guys are like, this is old news,
Is it
old
like
hat.
fascinating to watch for the
Yes.
first
Yeah.
time? Yeah.
do you watch
damn,
Love
I
Island?
wish
I
I.
do.
You do, okay.
It's
I wish I was
more,
experiencing it for the first time.
I
It's
don't
incredible.
because Love Island's such a good show that we've told Trent many of times, if you watch it, you will fall in love with it because of how much you like The Bachelor,
Yeah.
and you're just so fucking petty and fake that you won't watch it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm loyal.
Although it's a daunting task.
Right.
It's like 60 episodes.
Right,
you
it's
know,
not because
like
I don't
every
want
season.
to. It's
What are
because-
you doing?
No, it's because
true, that's fair,
if I
fair.
do it, I know that I'll love it, and I will now have a new reality TV show addiction, and I
Yeah.
just can't. I
Yeah.
can't fit that into my schedule.
You're basically doing. You're doing to us what you also did to Frankie, where you won't watch Molly's game.
I won't-
Molly's
I won't
game,
watch
I
Molly's
think
game.
Yeah,
everyone.
weird,
Here's
weird.
the thing, though.
That one's out of spite. I'm
Okay,
not
but
spiting you
This
guys.
this is starting to feel
It's
like out of
not.
spite.
I can write a novel about Jessica Chastain's boobs in Molly's game, and
Yeah.
that's why I recommend that movie to anybody. And I told you, you love titties. Your
Yeah.
your pinned tweet for a while was, "I love boobs."
Yeah, I love
That's
And
true.
so,
That
as
is
somebody
true.
who loves boobs,
I do.
to respect
you
the
would-
boob game, you
would
should
really
watch
love.
Molly's game because Jessica Chastain in that movie is some of the greatest boobs I've ever seen on a film.
Well,
That's
that's a great
facts.
pitch because Frankie's been pitching it to me forever. Like, it's a poker game. It's whatever.
It is about poker.
no.
Yeah.
But the
She's
real
like
star.
she's like a madam of the poker ring. Like it's amazing.
real life
amazing.
story.
Talk
It's
to
a
me
real
about,
story. Yeah,
talk
she's
to
a
me
real
about
woman.
Jessica Chastain's boobs, and I'm gonna watch the
Yeah,
movie.
You
it's
should watch it
crazy
when you
that
go home
Frankie
tonight.
wasn't.
But here's the
Frankie
thing.
respects the film too much.
You've been
He's like, I
talking-
respect her as an actress. And
Yeah.
I respect the film. How dare you talk about her breasts?
Yeah.
Could be.
You've been talking about you've been on the treadmill a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what would make the treadmill go by? Pop on an episode of Love Island.
Oh.
Oh, I
there we
just
go.
schooled him. I just brought up
There
a
we
great fucking
go.
idea to
That
him,
is actually
and he
such a
doesn't
good
know
point.
what to do with it. You know how fast that hour
you'll
would fly
run
by?
forever.
You
Yeah,
know
you
how
really
fast
will.
that hour would go by?
So many episodes too.
60
which is nice.
episodes.
Exactly.
That's 2 months worth of going on the damn treadmill.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
true.
like. All right, that's a fair point. But I do like having this happen now on Paradise that they clearly stole from Love Island.
Yeah.
Like I got to experience it like it was happening in real time and like for the first time, and I love it.
But imagine they were British.
Yeah, that'd make
The
it
British
better.
Look,
part
it's a
about
good
it
idea.
is-
They had to switch it up.
Yeah.
Because like we have discussed, they extended the show. They have more episodes, so they needed to have a good twist. From the previews, they just teased that there was new women coming, but then when they showed the preview for Tuesday, I was like, oh, there's going to be new guys too, which is awesome. Happy that they're doing both because it would have been pretty fucked up if they just brought in
Would have been
new
insane.
women.
It would have been
so
insane.
they brought in new
Absolutely.
women. They brought in Jasenia, who was on last season of Paradise as well.
Yep.
Sarah, Kate, Eliza, and Florence, who was on. They just decided to throw in 2 people from the Bachelor franchise in Australia, which
Yeah.
they have done on Paradise
Yeah.
in years past, like a Canadian or an Australian.
Or no, they've only done that on Winter Games.
They did Winter Games.
Well, we had Ashley
Yeah.
and Jared on today, which will be on tomorrow's podcast,
Yeah.
Chicks in the Office. We were reminded that Jared was on Bachelor in Paradise Australia.
Oh, I didn't
What?
know that.
Exactly.
And he
that was my
knew-
exact reaction. He knows Florence.
He knows Florence because they were on the same season of Bachelor in Paradise Australia. And we
Yeah.
were like, you were on Bachelor in
I
Paradise
had
He
no
went
idea.
on
I thought
Bachelor in
he was
Paradise
a-
Australia when Ashley did Winter Games.
Oh my God! See,
Yeah.
and you know that Winter Games is the only Bachelor show I never watched.
Me too.
You and me. That's
You're
it's
right.
the only
And
one.
I can't find it.
I
Oh my
think it
God,
was
you guys have so much
literally,
in common.
I think that
Let me
was
tell
like,
you, you really missed out.
That
'cause
was
Winter Games was
after-
the catalyst for a
No,
lot
I
of
know,
things.
but we found that out. Wait, but I remember it was after we did Nick's season.
Yep.
And then we also did Rachel's, and I think we were burnt out. And we were like, we're not watching Winter Games. They can't make us watch it. And then everything happened in fucking Winter Games.
Right.
Claire and Benoit happened there.
Ashley and Jared.
Ashley and Jared.
Yeah.
no,
No,
Ashley,
Ashley
and
and
Kevin.
Kevin.
Ashley and
which,
Kevin.
Which
And then
struck
Kevin
Jared's
and Astrid
love.
later.
for-
yeah,
Yep.
whole thing.
Yep.
But
Ashley.
I did not know that Jared went. What, he just like flew to Australia and was like surprised
Well,
I'm
they-
here from
they s-
Bachelor US.
They said that it was between Ashley and Jared for Winter Games, and they went with Ashley, and then they put Jared on Bachelor in Paradise Australia.
That's
I'm surprised. I'm
hilarious.
always stunned that there's Bachelorette in like
Other
Australia.
countries.
And
I mean,
Canada.
there's a ton. They do
There's
it
a
as
ton. It's just
And
I
they're
like,
very popular. They're
They
popular
are.
everywhere. Yeah.
It's just always surprising to me.
yeah.
Shout out
Very cool.
Canada. That's where we got. Kevin was on. Kevin was.
Yep,
Bachelor
he was.
in Canada.
He was Canada.
Yeah.
You remember Daniel?
I think Daniel was just Canadian. He wasn't on
Yeah.
Bachelor Canada,
I
Yeah.
wonder whatever happened.
as
to
far
him.
as I can remember.
Right, because then you
They talked
get
about him
people
last
like
night.
like Cam Bristow. She's Canadian, but she's on.
Right.
So.
Why were they talking about him? Am I wrong about this? Either last night or last week.
Daniel.
Oh, because
they were
Ashley
doing
went on a
old
date
flash-
with him,
yeah,
right?
yeah. They were doing old
and then Daniel
flashbacks.
came along.
That's
Yes.
right.
That guy was such an asshole.
So they do this switch. The girls come in. New girls come in. Girls leave. They're all freaking out. That's basically the end of Monday's episode. My favorite part of Monday's episode was, while this is happening, Victoria F was like, well, we're in a really good place because Johnny asked me this morning why I looked different. And I just said, don't have any makeup on.
Yeah.
That
That
is-
made me laugh pretty hard.
That is the
was
most Johnny
very
thing in
funny.
the world.
I was like,
So
what a
funny.
Look
bozo
different.
head.
Johnny-
What an idiot.
Johnny's a
Come
bit of a
on.
space cadet. He's
He
just
is.
like,
I
Yeah.
like him though.
Me
but
too.
He's, but
But
he's
normal
like,
guys,
yeah.
or they should, like, sometimes I get so frustrated when a guy can't tell when a girl's wearing makeup versus not wearing makeup. I'm like,
I agree.
it's obvious.
It's so obvious.
You would
don't know.
think.
Even if it's like just
You would think.
mascara, I think it's so obvious. It's
I
like
don't
maybe
know
because
if
we're girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
maybe,
I don't know. I
maybe.
never know what's going on. I don't know. I could be, could not be. Who knows?
I-
But
yeah,
do
I
you know
remember-
enough to never say, "Hey, you look a little
I would
different"? At the
never
off
mention-
chance
I would-
that she's not wearing makeup.
I would never
obviously.
bring it up ever.
Obviously.
I'm smart
that
enough
really
to do
cracked
that.
me up. You look different is just
It's just
laugh
what
out loud
a, what
funny.
a standard.
The
like,
girls, so all
I'm
the girls
a
are having
big
meltdowns.
Victoria F fan this season.
I'm
She's
enjoying
crushing
her
She's
as
my
well.
favorite
Her,
girl
too.
on the show.
She's
Yeah.
not involved
She's
in
keeping
so
it
much
calm,
shit.
cool, and collected
yeah.
right now,
She's
too,
being
you know?
cool.
she's
She's
just
being
coming
funny.
across cool.
Totally
like, I'm
agree.
like, you're
Cool
just
and
coming
funny.
across really cool.
Stay normal, cool, and funny. Like if she gets mixed up in some shit where she has to start acting out, that's when I'm not on her side. But
Yeah.
for
She's
now,
my-
I'm firmly on her side.
My
Same.
favorite girl right now.
So tonight they are firmly in this new place, the estates at
Vindantes. Vindantes.
It looks beautiful. It looks
does.
much
The
better
estates of
than the
Vindantes.
beach setup. They got air conditioning. They're in this beautiful hotel. Looks very nice, but they're all crying. They're very upset. They're separated from their guys. And then Jesse brings in a brand new batch of men to stay with them. They brought in Rick and Olu from Michelle's season.
Love.
Alex from Rachel's season, who kind of forgot about him completely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tyler, who we all remember obviously from Gabby and Rachel's season, and Adam from Australia,
Yeah.
who I thought
Hot.
was actually Thor's stunt double, because they put that under his name. And when I searched him on Instagram, I didn't do enough research because it just said like his bio said like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, he really is Thor's stunt double. So if you hear me say that on the podcast tomorrow, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
just
get
know.
I'm gonna get ahead of that.
Okay.
But he
was
in
Thor:
it.
Love
You
and
said it
Thunder.
Yeah,
with your
he's in
whole
Love and Thunder.
chest
I really
on the
did.
podcast,
No, I really
too.
did. I was like,
You
So I was like, I
Me
thought
too.
it was a joke, and she was
I-
like, no,
she's
he
not-
No,
really
I
she
was
didn't want to
like,
think. She made me
how
stop.
could these girls not want to flirt
She
with
told me to
Thor's
stop.
stunt
Remember, we were in the middle of a story. I
double?
saw that. We're in the middle of a story, and Fran was
Above.
like, no, shh, pause your story. Turn around, look at this man.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
he's
At the end of the day, he ended
Chris
up just
Hemsworth's
playing one
body
of the
double.
gods. He played one of the gods in Thor: Love and Thunder. Still, he could be Thor's
he could
body
be
double if he wanted to.
He is gorgeous. And you're right. It's bizarre that nobody was like. At least
Nobody.
not one was. I see it.
I feel like I'm going fucking crazy.
No, did you get it?
Oh!
Am I crazy?
Well
Yeah,
Was that really
yeah,
it?
you are.
Holy.
Yeah, you're fucking
It's
crazy.
really stuck to my hand.
Is that
Oh,
a
that's
bug
gross.
or is that
no,
a
I
crumb
think that it
from
is.
the pizza?
No, I think it's the bug.
You're a crazy bitch. You're a fearless bitch. We
Wow.
talked about this earlier.
We
She's
did.
Yeah.
fucking
Got that.
fearless.
Yeah, I was trying to go after a mouse before you guys wouldn't let me.
Man.
Anyway.
Okay, so very different vibes in the two locations. What do we
Yep.
think of all the guys just kind of going for it? Jacob goes for Kate pretty quickly.
Yep.
Um,
Her
That's
going
kind
for
of the first
him
one.
also.
Yeah.
It seems like Rhea said this when we were upstairs that she like sought him out, went after him, and she's in it for the rose. She's in it for all that
yeah,
shit.
I don't think
I'm
she's
not.
that
I'm
genuine.
not like surprised by that. She's one of the oldest. Yeah, we've discovered
Yeah.
as well. One of the oldest. She's trying to stay around. She's trying to stay on TV. Jacob's hot and seems to be like an easily swayed kind of.
I was gonna say
guy.
easily
I was
tricked.
gonna call him stupid, but like I don't. I don't think he's
Right.
stupid, but
It's
I think
like-
he's like a. Oh, okay. Like
we can
sure.
we can go back and forth about it, but it's no surprise to me and probably anyone else in this room that like all the guys are like, oh, something shiny and new.
Exactly,
And
of
all, like
course.
at some point during the episode, the girls are just everyone's bored
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
at the hotel. Everybody's just like, I'm not
Yeah.
that into it. But like Rodney is super into Eliza.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
They're a cute
Unfortunately,
couple.
They are. They're very
Yeah.
cute.
And I think he wanted her. He brought up her name at the beginning when he came down. He was like,
Really?
he said, I
Wow.
really want to meet. he said Teddy's name,
Yep.
and I think he said Eliza's name.
Well,
so,
and that to me, whenever somebody comes in and is like, I want to meet X, Y, and Z, and they're like very specific people, like Eliza, who,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
offense, I just don't even know who she is.
I don't remember her.
And
no.
so that to me says that they've had a
They've-
conversation
they've
before
chatted.
they've gotten here.
They've chatted.
Whatever level of conversation that is up for interpretation, but in my opinion, that means that they have either made a promise and like maybe a couple wink faces, like, oh, maybe I'll meet you in paradise,
Right.
wink,
Yeah.
wink, like shit like that. you know?
And Lace and Rodney, they just weren't going anywhere. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for Lace. I'm rooting for Lace. And you could tell that, like, they keep switching back and forth between the two places.
Yeah.
And even the girls that are with Lace are kind of like, go flirt with somebody. Go say hello to
Yeah.
somebody, because Rodney and Lace, it just wasn't there for the long haul,
no,
you know?
no.
yeah,
just wasn't.
and we got left on a cliffhanger there because production is ruthless, and they let Lace go back to the beach at the same time Rodney was on his date with Eliza.
So nuts.
So
unhinged.
that's gonna blow up next week
That's
for sure.
where, if you're Lace, you got to think, why are they letting me go back?
Right.
Yep.
No, and
For
I mean,
sure.
she's been on the show before. She had to have been
She knows
expecting
what's up.
something
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Which is, I
because-
think, why she immediately went down and went to the boys and was like, "Where's Rodney?
Yeah.
Show me Rodney.
Yeah, what's he been doing?
Where's Rachel?" Like,
And all the guys were like,
Full blown.
Rodney, who's Rodney?
yeah, they're like,
not sure.
They're like Michael Cera when he gets caught looking at her ass.
I remember something about Rodney.
No hablo inglés. We're in Mexico. Oops.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
and sweet Brandon's just like, "Is Serene okay?"
Oh.
He's just like,
oh, remember
Which is-
Serene's like balls deep.
oh yeah,
She's not, but
No, she's not. But that
would be hilarious though.
So
she would
yeah,
never.
no, that's
She would
gonna be an
never.
issue. What do you guys think about Shanae and Tyler? They went on a little tantric yoga date.
I think Tyler is intrigued by Shanae, hot,
Yes.
blonde, but I think the real connection is going to be with Brittany.
Yeah.
I think Tyler
Yeah.
and Brittany are going to have a connection. I think.
Which makes me sad because I like Brittany and Andrew together a lot.
Same.
Yes, I like Andrew too, and Andrew was a little hesitant with Jasenia, but I think he's a little
Yeah.
more open
There's
now.
another one.
Oh, did I not?
No, there's another
No, that's
one.
just definitely another one.
Motherfucker.
Get him.
When it comes
Get-
across me,
Get out of here.
you know I'll see it. Yeah, go on, get. Come on, get. I don't want you anymore. That's like every dog that has to leave. Because like, fucking the truck, the pound is like,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm playing a movie in my head.
No, I see it.
I don't know why that made me laugh so
what
hard.
movie is it?
So much so that I like swallowed the laugh and now I'm crying. Oh man, I almost just cackled. It's no movie. It's every movie. It's
Every movie with a dog.
It's every movie
I'm also
from
watching
like
Game of
the
Thrones.
early 2000s.
When Arya has to send away the dire wolf because she like bid Joffrey or whatever, and she's like, just get out of here.
Get,
She's
get,
throwing it.
go on now, get. Go on now.
Go on now, get.
That's exactly what she says.
It's like Old Yeller. and
Go on.
shit.
I
Yeah.
was just like Old Yeller.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I
I don't even know what I was talking
about. What else
about.
were you
Yeah.
gonna say?
Oh, I wanted to say something about Tyler.
Yes.
Number one, I'm sorry, he's hot. I know we're talking in like, oh no, you know,
So
he's hot.
what you're saying is you're interested in KB.
He looks like a
Apparently,
coworker of
because
ours.
he's hot. It's not so much his face that's hot. Like his body is hot, and I feel like he has more confidence this time around. Like when he just like bored Rachel to tears on the Jersey like boardwalk, I was like, wow, this
Can I
man is
say, you know what's
pathetic. Like,
crazy?
he's so
Rachel
embarrassing.
told us that was her favorite hometown date.
What? What?
And we
yeah,
were like,
she did.
like we actually, it
what
was
did
in
you say?
passing. Well, we didn't talk any further, but it was in passing. She was leaving. And we brought up, oh, you going to? We love Jersey Shore. She was like, you know, that was my favorite hometown date.
That
Like-
And then
was she kidding?
I didn't even think too much about it. No, she was like, I just like felt like my family, and I was like,
if she had said that and I was there, I would have been like, ah,
no,
good
but
joke.
I thought about
Like,
it
you
later
never
on
look more
because I was like,
miserable.
wait a second, did she say that was her favorite? I didn't have enough time
Yeah.
to
Oh
register
my
that she
God,
said
that's
that, then
hilarious.
to ask,
Wow.
wait, you didn't look like you
She
were happy
met
on the.
Tyler's friends and was like, I'm
I've
out
No,
of
never
here.
she said that
seen-
she loved it.
I've never seen someone look so miserable
She
on
said
a
it was
show
her
in my
favorite
life.
hometown date.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I've decided that he's hot, and he's doing a good job going, back and forth between these women, whatever, things are going well for him. I think that Shanae is somebody who just like wants, I almost got it.
There's like multiple.
see it.
Just let's. We gotta
I think
ignore it.
Shanae is like now that Logan's not there, I think she likes Logan very much. And I think now that Logan's not there and around, she just like does need someone to give her attention. Like she just
Yeah.
wants, I saw that almost fly right into
That
her
one,
eyeball.
as soon as I said let's just
I know.
ignore it,
I
he
know.
said "fuck you"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
flew right into my
Directly
Yeah,
into
face.
her
bitch.
eyeball.
Yeah.
So I don't think
try to
Shanae,
ignore me
I don't
now.
think Shanae cares about Tyler at all. Like I don't think that. Do you get it?
I think so.
I actually am on the other side of that.
Really?
I think that Shanae doesn't really care that much about Logan, and she's
Really?
just more like playing the field.
I thought
I
she
just
was
think
gonna
like
pick,
she's just like I think she likes Logan.
I thought she was
Yeah.
gonna pick James over Logan.
Yeah, like I think she likes Logan, but I don't
That's a
think
good point,
she's like
too.
very locked in at this point where
Yeah.
she's like so set on one of these guys, which is
I
fine.
think
Play
that
like
I
play the
think
game.
that she likes Logan though more than Tyler, and I think Tyler she's just kind of biding her time and wondering. Or Logan said something I thought was interesting, being like, Shanae is definitely thinking about like how she treated me on the beach and how I watched her make out with some guy, and I think that she's worried to like get a taste of her own medicine. So I think that she probably is worrying like, I wonder what the fuck Logan is up to, but is making out with somebody else, like making sure she's being flirted with somebody else as like a protective layer, being like, all right, well, obviously this situation is crazy and like he's gonna be hooking up with a girl, so I'm gonna hook up with somebody too. Like I think if she wasn't having that thought in her head already, she like wouldn't even give anybody the time of day. Like I don't think she cares that much.
I think she's gonna end up partnerless. I think
Yeah, I kind of
Tyler's
feel
gonna
that
go
way.
with Brittany and Logan's gonna go with Sarah, and Shanae played both, and she's gonna end up playing herself.
Yep. That's there you
That
go.
could make
That's
sense
what I
because
think.
there is
I
a
agree with
preview
that.
where she looks
Poetic.
very upset too on the
Yeah,
Yeah.
beach. So that's
I agree.
that's possible.
That is poetic justice.
Jill is
Poetic
major
and
sad girl. She just has the
So sad.
Oh, we
she's
haven't
just-
talked about how sad Jill is.
Jill's so sad.
Sad
So
girl
sad.
Jill, she's back.
Which is just like, she's too consumed by all this. Jill's gotta talk to these other guys. There's
Yeah.
great guys
even
in front
just
of her.
To make
Like,
friends,
come on.
like just to distract yourself, to have some enjoyment, make
Right.
friends, like and maybe you'll find that there's a connection there that
Yeah.
you don't know about. But unless you just talk to them like human beings, you don't have to ignore them just because you're so
Completely.
into Jacob. You could still have friends.
Jacob
Yeah.
went.
And you know it's not about friends, but you might as well make friends while you're sitting there
Right.
waiting to go back.
Exactly, because Jacob is not waiting for Jill.
Jacob
And also-
went to Kate so fast.
Yeah, he is not
Jill-
waiting for
Just-
Jill.
Jill needs a stable guy. I think Jill can do better than Jacob in terms of like he's clearly a player. He's just a next hot girl in line.
Yep.
Where Jill needs like a stable connection where the guy really cares about her. Jacob is not going to be that guy for her at all.
I also think that that Jill loves Jacob. I think that she loves that they're
that was
silly
pretty clear.
together. I think you know what I mean. Like I think that his personality.
like she said, they did get
genuinely
naked
loves.
on TV together. So
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be
That
a
doesn't
hard,
mean you got to marry
hard-
the person.
no, it doesn't.
It's gonna be a hard like when she comes back to the island, it's gonna be fucking nuts. Like,
Yeah.
'cause she feels like they have a connection that's unbreakable, and I feel like she is forgetting in learning the like funky side of his personality and hearing everybody be like they're so perfect together, blah 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 blah. She's hearing all that. She's forgetting that he's also a fuckboy and will dump her for the next hot girl. Like you
Right.
just said.
In a place like Paradise, Jill is always going to be way further ahead than anybody she gets involved with because she just wants it so badly.
Yes.
And Jacob, easily tricked, however you want to say it, he's always going to be like looking for the next brightest thing.
Yeah.
And that's going to be tough for Jill to swallow.
Shiny
Yeah.
pennies.
Definitely. All right, I think let's take some questions. And before we do that, we're gonna talk about Vizzy Hard Seltzer.
Question
Oh.
time. Question time.
we've got
Everybody loves
The
question
Vizzy
time.
next to
looking
me
for your
here.
fave?
That's the new question.
I was
song.
looking for my fave.
I'll give
I don't see it in
I don't think
there
I have
at
one
the
for you
current
over here,
moment.
Fran, but I do have a black
What do
cherry
you
lime
got
for
over
Trent.
there?
Thank you.
I got a black cherry lime. I got a blueberry
This one's
pomegranate.
my blueberry pomegranate.
That's
my favorite.
Blueberry
Yes.
pomegranate, strawberry kiwi as well. Vizzy Hard Seltzer is delicious. It is. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
That's
Blackberry
my-
lemon.
Switch.
Give that.
Get it to
Switch
her
it.
fast.
Put this one in
Switch
that
over.
one so
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
can keep
yeah.
this one here.
'Cause
This
I like the
guy is my
strawberry
favorite
kiwi.
one, blackberry
the
lemon.
strawberry
Vizzy is great. They have amazing flavors, like we just said, and
Mm-hmm.
they have the 2 variety packs, which cover all your bases. You
Yes.
can go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/chicks to find Vizzy near you. You can also sign up for notifications on new flavors and things like that.
Love
It's very
that.
great.
Notifications
Vizzy-
on new flavors.
Vizzy's a vibe, guys. We love Vizzy.
Yes.
So
Question time. Question time. Everybody get ready for question time.
Blueberry
I think I just
Okay.
changed the lyrics.
Delish.
What are our thoughts on the Sierra and Michael situation?
With the
I
stars and
think
all that.
Michael was. I don't think Michael was necessarily killing time, but I think he did like her.
Yes.
I think there was a connection. I think he was attracted to her, but I think she came on a little too strong too quickly.
Yes.
And if I had to guess, Sierra was probably like more of a surprise to him. I think he, in his mind, thought of the people that he would be seeing on the beach. I think he probably hoped Danielle would be there. And it's like, oh, well, I haven't met Sierra. I just met her. She's really great. I'll see where it goes. But in the back of his mind is thinking about other people that could be coming.
Can I also say that I think it's not that she came on, well, no, she definitely came on too strong. But I don't think Michael expected anybody on this island to be so gung-ho about, like, oh my God, like, you know, I want to talk about your son. I want to talk about your deceased ex-wife. I'm going to buy you 3 stars so your family's always together. Like, I think that, like, it was all so nice and so respectful of his real life. I think that he kind of came to Paradise as like, this is an escape. I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to do whatever. And I think that her respect was so sweet, so nice, so thoughtful. But just like they know each other for 3 days, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
she's buying stars.
exactly.
Like, I mean, I know that that's not.
And
all
she's
her,
so
and that's
sweet.
producers.
I wish
She's
she
so
found
nice.
someone
Yeah.
for her. I just don't think Michael was the guy.
He's not ready for that kind of like all-in mentality just yet. I think he needs more time.
I do really think Michael needs someone like Danielle. And like
I
Michael
think so
said on
too.
their date, he's like, I need somebody kind of has some scars, like a little
For
life
sure.
experience.
For
like I
sure.
think that's
It evens the playing
Danielle.
field a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's you
Yep.
don't feel less than.
Were you guys shocked about the people who stayed loyal so far, Aaron and Johnny?
Not Johnny at all, because it's Victoria F.
No, it's fucking
Aaron, yes. I'm very surprised by that. Just because he's a little.
Genevieve seemed to have a good thing going on.
That's true, but he's a little.
The more he doesn't
Runs with his dick sometimes.
flirt, the more I feel like Aaron and Genevieve really had some prior. I know
Yeah,
that they
that's
definitely
fair.
hung out before, but I always feel like there may have been something a little bit stronger than what they have. But
Yeah.
no, I think he likes Genevieve, and we'll
Genevieve's
see
not
what
hooking up, right?
happens. But I don't think
Aaron's
it's
probably
gonna
like,
change.
yes, I get to hang out with my boys.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably like, this is boy time.
Why they even bring in new girls? We just hang with the boys.
Yeah, let's hang with the guys. Where's James?
Yeah, I
Bring
also
James
think
back.
when you're on Paradise before, like this, since this is another season for him, and he knows how he was perceived last season, I'm sure that's in his mind as well.
For sure.
To think like, okay, just like let's remember how this went last season. I did not come across well.
Yeah, he doesn't want to look like a player again.
Maybe this season.
I hate him.
Maybe
I
this
always hated
season
him.
I want to be a one-man guy.
Yeah.
Fair, I hated Aaron last season.
Me too, so
Yeah.
much. I'm not minding him at all this season.
No.
He's right. I like his little relationship with Genevieve. I think Genevieve is just like freaking the fuck out a lot. I think that she's constantly like, she's so panicked about it going wrong that that's all she's thinking about. But other than that, they seem to be all right.
Do we think they're going to do the switch again next year?
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
have the same amount of episodes ordered, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good twist.
I love it. I
And
love
it
the
is-
twist.
I think
I
it
don't care
also
who they
is a-
stole from Love Island. I think it's a
Yeah.
good twist. I think it's a
I think
real
it's a
test
great
of
way
loyalty.
to really
Yeah.
give more contestants a chance to come on, and I also think it's a good way from like way seasons prior
Yes.
to bring in people too. Because I
Totally.
like when they do that. Like I like when they mix it up and it's not just the
Right.
past three, all people from the past 3 seasons.
Right.
When they bring in other people, I think it's fun. So if they continue to do it and like dipping into the pool of people that are still single, I think that's fun.
I also think that that having them in a different location, it makes it better for them to just make connections. 'Cause I feel like as the episodes of Paradise go on, and it gets later in the game, the couples are more secure.
Yep.
Anybody who comes down to the beach gets bounced same day. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like it's just they come on, they try to fuck shit up. Everyone's like no, and then
what
they
I was gonna
leave.
say.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
now separating them, it gives them more of that temptation factor. And whether or not they want to be loyal is up to them. But at least it opens the door for like a comfortable conversation instead of one with like hawk eyes in the background from
Yeah,
whoever.
definitely.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
One more?
Final question. At this point in time, who do we think gets engaged?
Oh wow.
I mean,
Brandon and Serene.
Yeah,
Brandon
that's
and
the
Serene,
easiest. They might
yeah.
be the only ones who are safe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Put
I'm
my
gonna go
money-
out on a limb and say Rodney and Eliza.
Wow.
Wow, that could be one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If they seem so smitten, yeah.
And I don't think Michael. I don't know if Michael would propose because of his son.
I don't think he
But
would
I
propose,
do
no.
think that Michael and Danielle will,
That would be
will
nice.
work.
I like that.
or at least
that.
like I think they'll like leave together. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll propose, but
Yeah.
I think they'll lead to
I
something.
think I think Victoria and Johnny. I think they're here for the long haul.
I feel like for sure.
Engaged?
I feel like for sure.
Maybe.
Imagine.
I don't know.
I think that Johnny would propose to Victoria. I think that Victoria would like laugh at his face.
I
Would
think
be
that's
like,
probably right.
okay, really? Like
I was
shit
somewhat
like
kidding,
that.
but it'd be amazing if they did that.
Yeah.
If the two of them, those two crazy kids.
If they just did it.
Victoria,
I need
for
Victoria,
jokes.
baby.
I need more time
It
like
would
with
be
Johnny. Like, I
kind
feel
of
like I
crazy
need
if
to
she was a
figure out
Bachelor
if
in Paradise
he's
success story.
Yeah, that would be nuts.
True.
I need like more time with Johnny to like figure out his vibe. Like, is he cool? Is he stupid? Is he like love struck by Victoria F's like body? Like, what is the
He doesn't talk
deal
much.
here? Right. Like, I need more from him. I feel like I don't know him that well.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I like him.
I know. I think he's smooth, but it also might be that he's just quiet.
He might just be quiet. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's quiet, then I foresee the end of it going completely differently than like if he's outgoing and cool and just like playing it sly in front of the cameras. Like,
Right. Because I think
maybe he's a smooth operator.
Right. Victoria F needs a smooth operator.
Completely.
Because she's kind of like a smooth operator.
Yeah, exactly. And the way that she is like still hanging out with him makes me think maybe he is an undercover smooth operator. But I need to see it for myself.
Right. Or is he a mimbo that she's just keeping?
Exactly.
That she's
Mimbo.
just keeping around.
Love that.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that?
Seinfeld.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's a Seinfeld thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jerry or George gets really into this. I think a guy that Elaine's dating, and he like.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's Kronk, right?
No, it's
No.
It's
He's
I thought
the
it was
plain
Keith
guy.
Hernandez.
He's the plain guy.
Well, if I'm remembering correctly, it's like there's just this blonde guy who likes to go like do like extreme sports, and George is like, I'm down. I'm so down.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name. Mimbo.
No, that makes total sense. That's really funny.
Okay, let's cut some stems.
Oh,
Give out some roses.
okay.
You want to go first?
You going first?
Yeah.
You want to go first? Okay,
Okay.
take a little pause
Okay, I will.
and go first.
Okay, I'm gonna give my rose to Victoria F. And that's why I wanted to go first.
I
It's
know,
a good
Yeah.
one.
I
It's a
know.
good one.
I'm giving my rose to Victoria
she's
F
killing
because
it right
she
now.
is killing it. She's my favorite on the beach right now. She's cool, she's calm, she's collected. I'm loving her.
Hates me and Kelly, but we're coming
That's
around.
all right.
on her.
Right.
We're coming around.
I
You
don't think
never
she
know.
hates us.
No, she definitely doesn't. She don't. Well, it's only you guys are.
So
you
whatever,
guys are
I'm
saying
giving
nice
her my
things.
rose, and I am cutting the stem of Jacob and what's her name, Kate.
Yeah.
Kate.
They're making out
Fair.
because I'm not getting genuine sexual chemistry from the two of them. I'm getting Kate is just trying to seduce her way into a rose, and Jacob is thinking with his dick.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
With
give her
this
my dick.
ding-a-ling.
Yeah, his dick, his pee-pee.
Yep. There you go.
Trent, you want to go next?
Oh boy. Can I go? Can I wait?
Sure. Kelly,
Okay.
go.
I'll
You want to
go
go?
next. I'll go next. I'm gonna give my rose to Tyler's body.
Wow.
He worked hard to get to paradise, and he looks fucking great.
He does look
we have
great.
guys like Adam from Australia and Jacob running around. Like he's holding his own. He looks amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Okay.
him for that. I'm going
I think
to.
he's got the best bod of the new guys.
He really looks great.
like Thor's.
I just don't remember him looking so good before.
Yeah.
I thought he was scrawny.
I didn't think he was scrawny, but I didn't think he was like ripped like that. Like he
He's
just.
ripped.
I don't
he's
think we ever
so
saw
ripped.
him with his shirt off.
I feel like we had to have. They always make them take their
True,
shirts off.
actually, no, we did. I think we probably had the same discussion.
Probably, but I don't know. It really
I think
was
he's
distracting
on
to me.
steroids.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
could be. He could be. Whatever. Well, it's working
False
for him.
accusations.
It's working for him in the chest, so it's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut the stem of. Oh, we can go back to night one, right?
Yeah, Monday.
Am I mistaken, or was it last week? Sally, was she this week?
I think it was last
2
week.
weeks.
last week.
Can I go back because I wasn't here last week and cut the stem of fucking Sally? I'm sick of her ass. I was sick of her the minute she came
Yeah,
on.
why not?
I was glad she was gone.
That's a little bit of a cop out, but sure, Kelly.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just.
Listen,
we
we
did.
got
There
hard
were
fast
2
rules.
episodes.
I can't think about because I'm trying to think what I disliked about these 2 episodes. There was a lot of movement happening.
Sure.
A lot of movement, but still staying in my mind is Sally.
Okay.
So fuck her.
All right. Was Peter last night?
Monday, yeah.
Thank
Oh,
God.
there you go.
Thank
That's a
God.
good one. That's a good
Thank
one.
God.
Shit, I should have said
I'm
Peter.
cutting Peter's rose. Or stem.
Yep.
He is one of the worst contestants in the history of the show.
Yeah, he stinks.
He's right up there with, I mean, Luke P is always probably going to be number 1, but Peter's just a real piece of shit
Yeah,
that
he
I
is.
do not like. So I'm going to cut his stem, and I just hope we never have to see him again. My rose?
Life is so hard.
I know.
Who did I
impossible
like?
to think about.
You know who didn't have much of an impact this episode, but it was, I know what I'm going to give it to. Olu's push-ups.
Yeah, those
Those
are
things were
wild.
insane.
Those
Good
are
ass
wild.
push-ups.
Did you see the push-ups?
Yeah, those are insane.
He would do like a regular push-up
Yeah.
and then push himself off the
I think
ground.
I missed
His
that.
whole body
and
jumps
reach out.
like a flying,
Wow.
like you look like
Oh,
a flying
yeah, yeah.
squirrel. Like you
What are
went
those
full-
called?
Oh,
Those
yeah,
are
the
called
people-
something specific.
Yeah, they are.
Those-
They're called
I
something.
call them impossible. They are.
Yeah.
You'd have to put me in the hospital if I
They
did
are.
one of those.
My knees would break in half if I tried to do
Yeah.
one of those.
I
Like
think
that would be it.
I think my body parts would just go flying out.
And then you would just
Probably.
flop.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'd be
You'd
dead.
break your teeth.
Yeah,
You'd fall
for sure.
Everything.
right on your teeth, right on your nose.
So those
Yeah.
are my two. Fran?
Okay, I'm gonna go with. This is tough. I'm gonna give my rose to. Rodney and Eliza.
Okay.
I'm
that's a
rooting
good
for
one.
them. I like them as a
Sweet.
couple.
That is
They're
sweet.
smitten.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rodney seems so happy automatically, and I know just don't think it was there with Lace, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
My stem cut. I think last week I gave my rose to Jill, or at some point I've given a rose to Jill. I'm now cutting Jill's stem because
That's
I think
appropriate.
Jill needs to be shaken a little bit
Yep.
and said, slapped, just
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
snap out of it.
Pull
Look at
yourself
these-
together.
Well, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Look at these hot guys in front of you. Forget about Jacob, or forget about Jacob for the time being, and flirt and talk to these other guys.
How uncomfortable was it
Yes.
when she cock-blocked Shanae?
It was very uncomfortable.
Weird.
That was,
So weird.
Very uncomfortable.
Shanae was ready to go with Tyler.
Yeah, she was.
She got ready in the boom boom room. She was like,
Yep.
"We're doing this."
Yep.
And then Jill was like, "I'm gonna eat some fruit and talk to these people," and then just completely kill the mood.
Yep, exactly.
I'm gonna eat some fruit and talk to these people.
It was amazing.
She,
In that
she is
situation,
funny though.
if
Her
you're Jill-
commentary does make me laugh, and her interviews really make me laugh. But she's just
She is funny.
she's got these very attractive men in front of her. Start flirting.
If you're Jill, how do you not realize they want you to get the fuck out of here? I don't think that there's ever been a moment in my life where people are trying to fuck and I can't pick up on it.
Yes.
I'm often leaving faster
right,
than,
Right.
than
I
need
actually
be.
am
So
always
"Whoa, leave you
assuming
guys alone."
that people want to fuck.
And yeah, right.
And
I'm like,
I'm
"Whoop, whoop, whoop, I'm out. Goodbye. And people are like, no, we're all just hanging. I'm like, nope.
No.
You guys look like
I'm
you wanna
good,
fuck.
I'm good.
You look like, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I do think it is so crazy. It's either you got it or you don't. You either
Yeah,
know, and you're like us. We're like,
Yeah.
somebody pull a firearm. I gotta get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Or people are just like, this is just two people hanging out, so I'll be a third.
Yeah.
I'm often
no.
assuming
Guys.
people want to fuck and they are not.
The Phillies
Yeah.
won.
Thank
Hey.
God, Fran.
Well,
Thank
the
God.
hat and everything.
Woo, it's the hat.
It's a good luck hat, baby.
It's
Yeah.
a good luck hat.
Had it for
It's
so
the
many
good luck
years.
hat.
So
Yeah.
long.
It's
God,
just
it's
Such
weather.
a big
sworn
fan.
in.
That's hilarious.
Really,
Such
really
a big
worn
fan.
in. Wow, what a
great.
great way to end. Good night, everybody. All right, we'll be back
Yeah, good
next
night.
week.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
more. What?
I'm not gonna.
Oh, Trent won't be here.
I
I
will
guess.
not be here next week. I just want to get that on.
All right,
Okay,
all right,
thank
all
you for
right. That's
telling
all
us
right.
now.
Thanks for letting us know.
Thank you for
My
letting us
eyes
know.
couldn't be rolling harder.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna
Boo.
help.
No, you were
My
not.
life is so
That'll be- you
hard.
really were not.
I'm Trent and I
That'll
just
be
golf
fun.
all day.
What do you want to Florida for? Golf? For golf?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's
The
NASCAR
three
happening
of
down
us
there,
will be back next week to talk about more Bachelor in Paradise. And like Rhea said, reminder to listen to Chicks in the Office tomorrow. We are talking about these episodes with Ashley and Jared, and we are, talking about their experience on the show as well. So tune in for that.
And subscribe to our YouTube.
And Dawson came, and he is so freaking cute. That baby is
yeah,
adorable.
that baby.
So
And
you can
subscribe
watch.
to our
You can
YouTube.
watch him on the YouTube. It's like a
a little
live baby cam.
Yeah.
Not creepy at all. All right, thank you guys. That wraps it up for Cutting Steps.